Since the weather's been so much nicer, I have been really enjoying my iced lattes. Quarantine's really getting to me. I need a haircut, but seeing as I don't have the balls to do that, I decided to cut bits off my face instead. And I mean, we're running with it until it grows back, basically. I want to talk to you about scripting and how it can help you and your workflow. Now, whether you're a YouTuber, a TikToker, a content creator, whatever, you could probably benefit from some aspect or some form of scripting. So let's jump in with reason number one. Numero uno, el primero reason for scripting: time. Putting in all of the effort right at the beginning of your shoot, whether it's a like a YouTube video, whether or not it's a TikTok video, whether it's a full-blown film documentary, whatever, you are going to save tons of time from putting that effort in right at the beginning. Now, obviously, if it's a film, you're going to need a script, but the principles there, regardless of what you're doing, you should have a script to save you time in the long run. By putting in all of this effort right at the beginning, getting your facts straight, getting your story laid out, saves you so much time later on trying to create that cohesive flow that goes on throughout the video. By having a script, you can simply hit the record button and then reel off the entire script to camera. You know exactly what you're saying, you know exactly when you've cocked up, you know exactly when you're disturbing the flow, so that when you jump into editing later, you can check it against your script. I can't tell you how much time this has saved me since I started doing this. When I first started creating videos, what I would do is I would just set the camera up, hit record, and just go with it. Since doing it this way, the way that I'm currently doing it, I have saved myself so much time, not just in this part, in the recording part, but also in the editing part afterwards. And the reason for that is because I've already created the video in my head and laid it out on paper. I know exactly how I want this to look, which brings me on to the second point, B-roll. So if you have a script, you have a timeline. And if you have a timeline, you have every single opportunity for B-roll, whether it be product shots, establishing shots, or whatever it is, to kind of elevate your story, your video, your content to the next level. For instance, let's take an example from this channel. If you're filming a video about a camera, you're talking about the way it looks, its weight, all of those kind of things. You know exactly that you need to get B-roll shots of those items without having to come back in the edit to then go, oh, okay, well, actually, I need that shot now, and I need that shot now, when you're kind of sat down and you're ready to just finish the video off, polish it off. But by doing a script, you can get all of that planning and thought out of the way in advance. Yes, you're not going to account for every eventuality. I can already hear you saying, oh, it never works out like that. Yeah, I know that, but at the same time, you've got to have the best plan going into something in order to be able to get the best thing out the other side. Something that always rings true to me is something I heard when I was at uni, which was piss poor planning leads to piss poor performance or piss poor production. And that always kind of resonated with me and has stuck with me ever since. Okay, so my final point is creativity. I don't need a script. I prefer to ad-lib. I just like to let it flow. So if you're not used to creating a script, consider it a challenge. Script your next video, your next piece of content. See where it leads you. I've got to say that since actually writing things down, kind of giving myself a bit of a script, I tend to write things out into a script in exactly the same way that I talk. So if I'm writing a script for a YouTube video, every script starts with, hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Because I can hear myself saying it, I get myself in the mindset of me presenting something to the camera, talking you guys through something, and for me that really, really helps me kind of get the emotion into the video, get my personality into the video, and when I start to do that, I start kind of unraveling all of the creativity in my head without getting too pretentious about it, and I actually end up with a much nicer result, much more pleasing to something that I would want to watch myself. So see where writing a script takes you. You might end up in a brick wall, you might absolutely hate it, but at least you tried, right? That is it for this video. Don't forget to drop a like, get subscribed, and like the bell to stay up to date for whenever I release a new video. And until the next one, see ya.